just a bloke in a bar.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to my chat with Nikita Tszyu, proudly brought to you by Kayo, Main Event and Bloke. And it is Jan 16th, Brisbane Entertainment Centre. You don't want to miss it. Nikita Tszyu versus Zarafa. Grudge match for the ages. First of all, mate, we're about 7 weeks out. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, feeling nice and relaxed.
Yeah?
We're still in the early signs of the camp, but the hard work is already kind of coming together.
Okay. In a boxing camp, because I actually, in league, we do the really tough stuff for before Christmas, and then as the season comes in, we're still doing tough stuff, but the ball comes in. In a boxing camp, is it like the cardio, the foundation, all set in the first few weeks, and then technically you kind of increase the technical training sessions as you get closer to the fight, or is it pretty much the same?
It's pretty much that's pretty much how it is. Our fight was initially meant to be for like this week, November 22nd or so, and we did a whole bunch of foundational work straight after my most recent fight, which was in August. So I've been basically training since then.
That's good. You've almost got a little bit of a head start in regards to you don't have to do as much foundational work because you did it before, thinking it was going to be November.
And then when the fight got delayed a little bit, we got to take things back, slow it down a little bit, work on some things that we should have worked on in the foundational stuff, and kind of reorganized, had another go at it.
Where's your, because I often see fighters, and just obviously as a layman, early in a camp, there's this calm energy, just normal, just like any other bloke, I guess. And as they get closer to the fight, it changes. There's this intensity, there's this, I wouldn't say anger because it's a job, but there is definitely an intensity shift, especially the week of the fight. Is that kind of how it works for you, or you're just pretty much level-headed the whole time?
Once you start cutting weight, that's where it really starts. Get real pissed off.
You don't like cutting weight.
Yeah, it's very easy to just snap. I cut a fair bit of weight. I dropped like 10 kilos or so.
Wow.
So
what are you walking in the ring at?
Any little thing can kind of trigger you.
Okay.
But I'm still kind of very level-headed, and even you see the 2 days before the fight on the final press conference, I'm still a little bit chill because I'm still eating pretty well. I'm just cutting particular foods. But once I start cutting a bit of water and looking at the liquids, that's where I'm really pissy. And that's where in the day of the weigh-in,
Grumpy.
yeah, I look like a very grumpy old man.
Mate, you just said you cut 10 kilos. Oh,
Look at that.
see, calm.
That's beautiful.
Floating like a butterfly, mate.
What are they called? Dandelions?
And I used to wish on when I was younger. I used to wish on them all the time. Do you get told you got to make a wish when you find one?
I thought you have to eat it for the wish to come true.
Different upbringings, different cultures, I guess. You just said you stripped nearly 10 kilos.
Yeah.
So for the wider audience that doesn't go on the American kind of measurement of weight, how much are you supposed to be when you weigh in the scales, and then how much do you walk in the ring at in kilos?
So like that 10 kilos that I lose, I regain in 12 hours.
Yep. And so what's your weight when you get on the scales, and what's your weight when you walk into the ring?
So I get in on the scales at the limit, 69.85, sometimes a little bit lower.
Yep. And you're about 5'10", 5'9"?
5'10",
Yep.
5'9".
Yep.
Yeah, 100. Yeah.
6 foot with shoes on?
Yeah. I'm a small boy. But then on the day of the weigh-in, on the day of the fight, I walk in at like 80 kilos.
Wow.
But actually, even the night of the weigh-in, I bump up to 80 kilos. Then I take like a big shit in the morning, and a lot of that comes out.
Okay.
But then, like, you start eating again for the day of the fight, and weight comes back up.
I mean, you'd probably eat healthy to put the weight back on. But what's your guilty meal after the fight? That you're just like, oh, bruh, I cannot wait.
It changes between each fight.
Okay.
Every fight, there's like a different little routine that I'm going through. For some reason, Instagram shows me all food.
Of course.
It's like it knows what I'm desiring.
The algorithm gods have got you in the grips.
Yeah, so then I'm just planning ahead. I like salivate just by looking at the food.
Do you smell like nice food?
I can taste it, yeah. My love for food comes from the weight cuts.
Oh, wow. What was the last fight that you had? What was the meal that you went to after it?
It wasn't a good one. We just went with my friends a Korean takeaway place, or like a fast food Korean place.
Okay.
Kind of mediocre. I was a little bit pissed off
Wow, because you've been thinking about it for so long.
I expected so much more.
That's fair.
But
that's
usually
fair.
it's something simple like burgers.
Okay.
That does the trick for me.
And so,
It's hard because after a fight, not much is open. And
True.
Sydney, everything closes at like 9 o'clock here. So it's,
yeah,
what are you going to find?
We used to have some.
And
nightlife.
I can't do Macca's. Macca's is just
You can't do it? Okay, fair enough.
quality, not my... There's a place called Canterbury Kebabs, which I really like.
Okay. Oh, I mean, everyone loves a 3 a.m. kebab.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't like a 3 a.m.
No,
kebab,
but
you're Australian.
they have a chicken burger there.
Oh, okay.
Chicken burger
Okay.
at Canterbury Kebabs.
Okay, shout out. Canterbury kebab. Shout out. Mate, what does it feel like? Because I think the weight cut is something that a lot of people just don't have any idea what it's like. Like, what does it feel like when you're down to 69 kilos? Like, are you feeling just like weak, like frail?
I mean, you're taking yourself to the point of death. Like you're depriving your body of everything that it needs. Even what I've learned when I'm even like doing that final weight cut when we're like in the sauna beforehand, I've learned that I get so dehydrated that I have to use a particular heat source. Like I can't use steam.
Oh,
because
wow.
even my body, like the steam, my body will absorb the water in the steam.
No way.
Yeah, so I've had a couple like difficult weight cuts because I'd be sitting there. Usually I'd be sweating.
Yep.
But I sweat and then the water's just absorbing and I come out and I haven't lost any weight.
Oh my God. And so you've
Yeah.
gone through all this pain essentially, but
Yeah.
for no reward.
So I've had a couple like tough weight cuts just because of just the way my body functions. So I've learned that I need to use dry heat.
When did you learn that? When did you find out? Wait a sec, like I'm actually absorbing the water back here.
Well, when you go after you've done like 20 minutes or 10 minutes in
Yeah.
the steam room.
But what fight
and
was it, do you think?
Oh, it was Biggs
Yep.
against Dylan Biggs and Danilo Criati.
Okay. So it would have been, what, a few years ago now?
Yeah, like 2 years ago.
Yeah, okay.
And
Oh, right.
yeah, the first time happened, I was like,
Yeah.
coincidence, I don't know what
Okay.
it is, maybe something, I didn't like it.
Yep.
But then the second time it happened, I'm like, okay, fuck this. This is annoying.
Mate, I can't imagine
And I came late to the weigh-in for the Criati fight because of that, because
Oh, no way.
I was just, the weight just wasn't coming off.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, imagine just a day of not eating and how grumpy you are.
And then you have to, first thing in the morning, go into the sauna and...
Mate, that's tough. That's tough. Mate,
It's not that bad. I actually quite enjoy it now. I've learned that it's like that final bit of pain before the war. It's like that little sacrifice you're giving yourself.
Okay.
It's like an initiation ritual for me.
Yeah.
Like, I sit there and I can feel the pain. Like my body's struggling, but I'm just like in a sense of like happiness because of it.
Is it that almost the final confirmation that your mind's stronger than your body to a degree?
Yeah, it's like that final test.
Interesting. Like, you know, it's funny because there's been
You can either run from it or
Yep.
you can like face it, and
Lean into it.
I like to use it as like a thing to finally like prepare myself.
Yeah, okay. Almost as if like, if I can get through this with a smile on my face, I can get into a ring with another man and enjoy it to a degree.
It's like there's these like really religious people. Have you seen the Da Vinci Code?
Yes, I've seen the Da Vinci Code, yeah.
The guy, he's like
Whips himself?
whipping
Yeah,
himself.
yeah,
That's kind of
self-flagellation.
how I'm feeling.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
like self-torture.
Yep.
I'm like, oh yeah.
Now, look, some people would claim that's strange. So you said a lot of strange things, but we've conversed a lot of times, and like when I speak to them, what's Nikita like? I'm always like, that's just what he's like. That's you know what you see on camera is what you get. But there are some people that don't know you. They'll go, he's just saying weird stuff to say weird stuff. What do you say to that?
I don't care. Everyone has their own opinion.
Yep.
I just say it how it is.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot easier to just not have to put up a facade, not have to put up an act. I just get to dial myself up a little bit extra when I go on cameras, and I just have fun with it.
Yeah, just enjoy it almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
It's almost fun, the cringes I can feel from people. Like when I say something dumb, and they're like, dude, what?
So you enjoy playing that game?
It brings me pleasure. Yeah. It's fun.
That's good. Mate, so look, we're quite a ways out, so you're probably not in that mindset, but it is Zarafa. The history between Tszyu and Zarafa, granted, probably, you know, the tension has more been from his camp. Not probably, in my opinion, it has. For me, when I see this, at the moment, it seems like you guys are quite cordial. But I try to put myself in your situation. And like, if someone spoke about my brother the way he has spoken about your brother, and also yourself at times, and just your family in general, I'd be fuming. Now, granted, I'm not a professional boxer. I'm absolute...
A bloke in a bar.
I'm a bloke in a bar, exactly. So I'm doing silly stuff, probably getting bashed, but I'm still getting angry about them talking negatively about my brother. I don't care what they say about me, but about my brother or my family, I would just be like, just very angry. But you seem to be just so calm about it all. Is there any part of you that's like, there's going to be some reparation, or there's going to be some payment for what you've said?
Well, that's all internal for me. I don't have to show off my anger. There's no benefit to it. There's no doesn't lead me to anything. I just know that we are going to get into a ring. We are going to fight, and I get to really unleash everything in that moment.
So there is something to unleash.
I don't have to waste my energy at this point. And
Yep.
trying to prove my anger, prove my hatred. In a way, it's I don't know. You don't feel like if you have that strength, you don't need to show off your strength.
Yeah, it's all. It's such a good way
I
to
don't have
look
to
at
prove
it.
myself.
Yeah, it's such, and also you are going to have that opportunity. It's not like you're trying to make the situation happen, so you've got to say a bunch of things to be like, so you can get in a fight.
The fight's happening.
Yeah, it's happening.
I know it's happening,
and the speaking's going to happen in the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so
it's all going to be actions.
Yeah.
I'm not a very good talker, so...
You like to make people cringe. So I guess for the wider audience that sees you so calm and collected, there is something there, but you'll say those words with your actions in the ring.
They come... Maybe some things will be said in the lead up. I go with the flow.
Okay.
Whatever I'm feeling in the moment, that's what I say.
Yep.
I've just been kind of chilled out pretty recently, but everything's inside of me.
Okay.
The anger's in there.
Makes sense.
I just don't have to show it.
Yeah. Interesting.
I remember though, I read there's like a quote of a famous samurai saying, "It's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war."
Wow.
So I try and live by that motto of, I will be peaceful right now, but then when it comes to it, I will slice his head off.
That's good. That's good. No, it's a great saying. I've actually heard that one before, and it's so true. Do you think that that's also going to help you in regards to, because it's going to be this fine, balance you're going to have to walk between staying technically calm to get the job done, but also harnessing the anger, the tension, the frustrations to your advantage. You've got, the thing about, women can do it too, but the thing about masculinity, at least for me, it's all about, it's not about being emotionless, it's about being able to control your emotions.
Yeah, for sure.
Is that what you try to do when you're in there?
Yeah, well, you can't let anger control you. And if I feel that if I have to verbally express my anger, or if I lash out, that's already a moment when I've let it control me. So my emotions are all kept under.
Yep.
And I know how to harness it, how to pinpoint it, and every single time I'm going to throw a punch on his head, there's going to be a little bit of those emotions in every single one of those flicks.
Mate, I have heard that he is not a fan of spiders. Is there any chance of a little spider on your shorts or something like that as you walk out, like a fake one, or like throw it in front of him before the ring?
I'm not a fan of spiders either, but
really?
I will deal with that just to fuck with him.
So look, if there is obviously, like if we're going to do it, just like don't air this interview.
Some black widows.
You should next press conference get it, like throw a fake spider in front of him, like drag it.
Why fake? Why not real?
There you go. Eat a spider in front of him, bro. That'd be hectic. You know what?
I used to collect redbacks when I was a kid. I used to put them into like little jars in my home.
Wow. So you're already his master because he's scared of him while you're collecting him.
Maybe I'll just go collect some and then bring them to the press conference.
Pour it on the thing in front of him.
Yeah.
You should get, how they've
Make
got
him
like...
piss himself.
How they've got those trained like tarantulas or whatever? Like not trained, but you know what I mean? That can like just sit there on someone's arm. You should do the next press conference with like a big tarantula just sitting on your head.
Fuck, I'm going to have to train for that as well. Those are creepy. Ugh.
Are you a snake man? Do you like...
I'm not a biggest fan of reptiles in general.
Cold-blooded animals?
Yeah. My dad used to have a snake.
Really?
His name was Jake. Funny enough.
Jake the snake?
Yeah. The guy my dad beat for his first world title was nicknamed Jake the Snake.
Oh, no way.
So it's funny that he called his snake Jake.
That's funny. That's funny. And in regards to your family, Timmy's doing his thing. He's, I guess, rebranded per se as the Phoenix, rising from the ashes. Have you been in contact with him? Like, what's going on there?
Not much. we're in our own little worlds.
Yep.
I'm not a very talkative person in general, and yeah, I'm just in my own little bubble. I'm going to be there for his fight no matter what. But yeah, he's going to take care of his business.
Is there any conversation going to be had with him because of this strange Zarafa, Nikita, Tim kind of situation going on, or not really? It's your own thing to do.
No, this is my story.
Yeah, okay.
This is my chance to lead the way with him. I'm gonna do things the way I want to do it and really enjoy the process.
It's funny you say that because I'll never forget, obviously Tim coming up through the grades, or I say grades like he's a footy player, but through the ranks. And there was a real, I guess there were some people in the wider that didn't know Tim's journey to becoming a boxer, and then there was his connection to his father. And I'll never forget him getting on the mic and saying, what's my motherfucking name? And basically it was him coming out and saying, this is my story. Like, yeah, of course, I'm incredibly proud and privileged with what my father has done and what my family has done. Is this almost where you're at too? Because it's actually relatively similar ages that this seems to be happening.
Yeah,
you want to write your own journey.
Yeah, well, Tim had his big breakout moment when he beat Jeff Horn, and that was around I think 13 fights. So it is similar timing.
Yep.
And yeah, we do have our own lives and our own careers.
Yep.
We get to do things our own way, and although Tim has split from the team that we used to have, I'm happy that he's taken this step and he's taken ownership of what he wanted to do and the way he wanted to run things. So yeah, it's good on him.
When you found out the news that he was deciding to go this direction, was it a surprise, not a surprise?
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised, but I understood it.
Yeah.
I understood where he wanted to go with it, why he wanted to do that, and yeah, he's doing it.
Yeah. Now, speaking of your story, initially when you came in, it felt like you were, because you're an architect, correct?
Yes.
It felt like you were an architect that was like, you know what, I like punching on, so I'm going to punch on every now and then. Now it almost feels like...
It kind of was it, actually.
Yeah, well, okay, there you go. Whereas now it feels like it's almost flipped, where, it definitely has. You're about to fight on one of the biggest fights of the year in Australia. But when do you reckon it happened where you went from an architect that likes to punch on to a boxer that happens to also be an architect?
But I was also a boxer before I studied architecture.
Okay.
So I already had a pretty decent, not a long one, but pretty good amateur career.
Okay, fair.
Won multiple national titles.
Yep.
And I stopped boxing to pursue education.
Okay.
My mum wanted me to really... Well, I was, not to give a full life story, but I was threatened with the thought of having to repeat Year 12 if I didn't reach a certain level of grades, because I went on my final boxing trip and I didn't tell my school, and there were exams at the exact same week, and I got 0 for everything. So
no way.
I was either going to meet a certain threshold or repeat. So then I just said, fuck off boxing.
Yep.
I don't want to be I don't want to bring shame to myself. I started studying, then I liked it, started to improve, and then started pursuing that.
Yeah.
Then ultimately got bored.
And then...
I had all this energy in me. I was like, fuck it, I want to fight again.
No way. When most people say they got bored of their job, they'd start gym or they take up a little bit of a hobby. You went and essentially got in a bunch of bloodbath fights.
Well, I knew that I'd regret it for the rest of my life if I never pursued that thought in my head. There was always this potential that I had, and I knew I'd regret it big time if I didn't pursue it. Because boxing's very temporary.
Yeah, you can only do it at this age too.
Small moment of time, and my brother showed that there was success, so I was like, fuck, maybe I can do it as well. Yeah. So then I dabbled my feet in it too.
So when did you, because there was a period there where, great boxer, but it's almost like you were asking to get punched in the head at times. You loved the exchange, and maybe I'm wrong here, but honestly I felt like times where if you went into a fight, knocked him out in the first round and he didn't get punched, you would almost be like, I don't want to do that. And yet most fighters do want to do that. When has it flipped where you've gone, obviously I enjoy getting in tight, getting in the exchange, but I need to be smart about it, do you think? Or is that inaccurate? Am I describing it inaccurately?
No, I think it's, you just got to have longevity and getting into those walls every single fight isn't very smart.
Yep.
And it's not gonna. It's gonna mean I'll be a bloody potato after my career's done. So I was like, no, I want to have a somewhat normal.
And you are
life
kind
afterwards.
of educated too, you know. Like
Yeah, so I don't want to lose everything that I gained in the past. But I think I started learning that from my third fight. I had a tough fight with Ben Horn, and I was battling a couple of illnesses at that time, and my body was just completely flattened. And I got into a war for no reason, just for the sake of just entertaining, just just fighting through it. And after I had a bit of a realization, like, what's the point? Start boxing smart. Start being a intelligent fighter.
Okay. Now, in regards to Zarafa, you know, respectfully to him, he's quite a technical boxer, but physically, and I say this respectfully, not necessarily the most high end of his weight division. Whereas yourself, physically, quite a strong body, especially now. You've definitely, you know, your power has been quite incredible the last few fights. Where do you win the fight, do you think, against Zarafa? Because he is quite crafty.
I beat him in the chin.
Chin check?
Chin check. I think he still has a dog in him. He's willing to go and battle it out in the end, and he's willing to go for those final wars. He's had some pretty tough fights with Jeff Horn. Like, he doesn't have to prove that he's got the dog in him, but he's also proved that when things get too tough, he will wave the white flag and just ask for a retreat. Do you think, because the fight against Horn, and I don't think Zarafa gets enough credit for this, just because he's quite polarising, but that was a war. Like, both fights were pretty hectic. I think, was it the second one was a big split or whatever? Anyway, he proved that it was a war. Do you think that in that moment, that's when he kind of decided, I don't want to go to those spaces again in my mind? Because it's a pretty scary space to go in where you're literally laying it all on the line. It is hard, but he hasn't been there in a long time. Yeah. And do you think he's willing to go back? I don't know. Well, his most the hardest fight he had recently was Lara, and he just, like, as soon as things got tough, he just quit. Or he got hit by a perfect shot. Yeah. But yeah, he kind of just, like, quit in the end, and round 2. So then the most recent couple fights, they were kind of mediocre. Yep. No real threat to him. Yeah. So my aim is to put him back into that traumatic headspace that Lara did, and bring fear into him. Yeah, okay. Because that was quite a dominant display from Lara. I was actually there at the fight, and it was a dominant display. Like, genuinely didn't really, you know, and I say this respectfully, the fellow was, you know, I was obviously barracking for him, but it didn't really look like he was in the fight for a lot of it. Now, granted, it is Lara. He's current WBC world champ. Lara? WBA, I think. WBA, sorry. So, you know, we're talking about the best of the best. Yeah. So no disrespect to Zarafa in regards to that, mate. Do you think that he's going to be surprised with your technical ability? Because we all look at your power, we look at your ability to get, you know, the deepest of waters, but you're only 27. Yeah, so I think that's all he's focusing on at this point. He's told me, like, we had like a little face-to-face thing, and he thinks that all I really have is power and a little bit of balls. I think I can shock him with showing new arsenal, new skills that I haven't been able to fully. I've been out on the sidelines for like a year, and I've only had one round to show things that I've learned, and I didn't really get to show anything. I threw like 2 different punches in that most recent fight. Yeah. So he has no clue the new skills that I've gained. Because you're looking at, like, if you include that fight, what is it, year and a half, 2 years since really? Yeah, year and a half. Being able to actually see you for more than one round. But I've been training. I've been pretty consistent the entire time. Because of my hand, I haven't been able to fully punch. Yep. But I have been shadowboxing. I have been preparing. I've been really tuning into my technical skills. Because you haven't been able to punch, have you worked on some, I guess, shortcomings in your game because you haven't been able to focus so much on the power? I've seen this as like a blessing. Yeah. It's made me understand that can't depend on just like powering
Yep.
through, and there has to be more things to the in the tool shed.
Yeah.
Say, yeah, it's the best thing that could have ever happened to me.
And what do you think people are going to be surprised about come fight night?
How much fun they're gonna have.
Yeah, okay. Okay. It's going to be an enjoyable night, you reckon?
It'll be enjoyable.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one to remember.
Okay.
It's
okay.
This is the fight that No Limit are deeming the biggest Australian fight since Tim and Jeff. So it's going to be awesome.
You're aware of how big this is going to be and you're going to deliver.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
I like it. I like it. So Jan 16th, main event, KO exclusive, Nikita Tszyu versus Zarafa. Cannot wait. Make sure to tune in. Get the pay-per-view. Going to be one hell of a fight. And mate, good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.